Okay.
So I'm now joined by Ronan Parke here at the Open Youth Venue. Welcome to SNYA Radio. So when you didn't win the Britain's Got Talent, what happened to you after that?
I had lots of performances coming in very quickly, and I was kind of travelling all around the UK, which was really exciting for me because I was experiencing all these new things. I did the tour straight after Britain's Got Talent.
And what was that like? That was with everybody, wasn't it?
That was amazing. Because in the competition, you feel you don't know who to talk to. You're all really nervous, and you're all focusing on your performance.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, who do you talk to? And so we all kind of kept into our kind of modes, the performances. But then with the tour, it was just so relaxed, and so I got close to every single person on the tour. It was the best thing I've done.
And what venues were you playing? Because were they arenas? Because there must have been thousands of people turning up.
Arena,
did you? Yeah.
And Wembley Arena and things like that. And that was just crazy. It was really awesome to do arenas like that. My idols have performed.
Wonderful.
Amazing.
And then did you then enter into a contract with Sony for a record deal? Did you? Is that what happened next?
Yeah. And then I got a record deal with Sony Psycho. And that was really cool because I then made my album that was full of covers and with two original tracks on it, which was amazing for me because it was yet again something completely new. That was really, really good, and then performances started coming in again, and it was really busy. And then after that, I left the label and the management and kind of had a quiet time where I had time to think about what I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I met Alan, my new manager, and his team, and it's just kind of sparked off again now.
And your latest single is called?
We Are Shooting Stars.
And that's the one that we've just been listening to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I say that I think that's a lovely track?
Thank you.
We did play some of the tracks off your first album, and we still do. Definitely feel a distinct difference from now, the Ronan now, to then. And I think it's a step in the right direction, if I can say that. So when does this album get released?
It's on for pre-order now, and then it's released the 5th of August.
5th of August, yeah.
And then.
So what are you doing to promote your track? Are you going around lots of radio stations? And I tend to ask loads of questions all at once, but then do you go to across the country, because you're well known right across the UK, aren't you?
Well, I've done quite a few radio stations, and now it's kind of like doing the performance at Epic in Norwich, Epic Studios. And it's like trying to get the radio stations to play the song. It's
and
all
I'm sure they will. Yeah.
Nerve-wracking now.
Is it really still, after all, going through all that? I'd have thought that would have been nerve-wracking. This would have been easier.
It's all kind of a nerve-wracking time.
Yeah.
It's what's really scary about this track is it's completely different, and it's not something that you're expecting me to sing, which I find also really exciting, but it is quite scary when you think of it. So,
what sort of influences you for your songs that you sing?
I have many different influences. My biggest one's Lady Gaga, but Beyonce, Usher is another one.
Now I understand you've also been to Germany. Was that singing there, was it, as well?
Yeah, that was doing their version of Children in Need.
Right, yeah.
So
you're not only UK, but sort of the world is all at your feet? Yeah,
they had no idea who I was there in Germany, but it was such a kind of a glamorous place to go. It had this massive red carpet and everything, and it had all these people who were really well known in Germany.
I think they probably did know you if they'd gone to that trouble.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story. A guy over there saw me on YouTube and then thought I'd be perfect for that show, and so he got me over. And then afterwards, when I walked out on stage, they didn't really know who I was, and then afterwards they were like, "Oh, we know you now."
It's you, isn't it?
Tina Turner was there, and lots of kind of German stars. I didn't really know who they were.
No. So have you met loads of the latest sort of pop stars on your tours?
Yeah, I've met lots of different people. People I've met so far are really lovely.
Yeah. And then where do you record your music? Is it locally, or do you go to a studio in London? Or?
It's in Chelmsford. I've been working with Dave Pemberton, and it's a really cool recording studio there, and it's really relaxed, and it's just been really good to work with him and some other writers as well.
Now, last Christmas she was very popular with opening and switching on lights everywhere.
Yeah.
Did you find that strenuous, or did you enjoy that, or was it?
I really enjoyed the Christmas light. That was a really cool experience, just because I was going to different places and switching on their Christmas lights, and it was really cool.
Brilliant. So have you got a tour coming up, or are you in concert anywhere that people can come and see you?
Yeah, I've got the Epic night.
Okay, that'll be in August, will it? With the
Oh no, it's Friday.
Oh, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, so
Friday.
the tickets on sale for that, are they?
Yes, on sale now.
Brilliant, yeah.
And then the next day, so this Saturday coming up, I'm performing in Colchester for Music and Miracles.
Right.
And I've got a gig in Hackney with, I'm rubbish at pronouncing her name. She's Chinese, Louis Wen.
That'll do for me.
Louis Wen, I think so.
We'll Google search her.
And I'm going to be singing in Chinese there.
Sorry, you're going to be singing in Chinese?
Yeah.
And does this come fluently to you?
It's actually like really, really exciting. I've never ever like dreamt of singing in a different language. I've always wanted to do it. It's always
and presumably somebody will listen to you and say, yeah, you've got that right, or you need to change this sound.
I know, I'm really
scared.
I've got to learn it all and know it off by heart.
No, that'd be wonderful.
Get it wrong, but I'm really excited about it.
And do you have anything to do with the Britain's Got Talent team still, or is it all over now for you?
Well, someone who helped us a lot there, who's from the team, called Melanie, she worked there and she was really helpful to us, and she's still a very close friend of ours. And then we're very close friends with Jai and New Bounce and people like that.
And do you all get together to do little mini concerts, or?
Well, like this, when I'm doing Colchester, I'm headlining there, but Jai's going to be there as well.
Yeah.
And like the one who was on this year, the young girl Molly Rainford,
I know
and
her,
Tina Shoes from X Factor.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
going to be really good.
Yeah.
And when you see all your fans in the audience, do they all wave your name and everything like that? What's that like for it?
I just want to go down and like say hello to everyone. Some people have waited for so long to like get there, and I try my best after every kind of performance to go and say hello.
How did all that start? How did you realise? How did you know that's what you wanted to do? Sing?
Well, I knew that I wanted to sing because I just kept singing all the time in my house. But I was so shy when I was younger. I was so shy to ever sing in front of people. It was always my family and my friends.
How did you overcome that?
Well, I'm also very interested in acting.
Yeah.
And I went to the Garage in Norwich.
The Garage, yeah.
And I went there. And then when I was there, I met Kay. And then it kind of sparked off from there. I went out and I said to Mum, there's a brilliant singing teacher in there. We had a singing course, and there's a brilliant singing teacher in there. I really, really want to go work with her.
Yeah.
So Mum spoke to her and she said, yeah, I do singing lessons, and it kind of sparked off from there. And I've had her for nearly, it must be 3 years now. It was 2 years before I went on Britain's Got Talent, and that built up my confidence to actually enter the show.
Lovely. And how are you fitting in your education at Framingham? How's that going? Because obviously you're here today, and you should be at school, young man.
Well, Framingham High School, they're brilliant with all this. They give me time off, but they also keep me up to date with all the work.
Yeah, I know most of the schools very well, but when I went to see your music teacher at Framingham, before you was on TV, we was trying to organise a musical with an orchestra to come into the school, and I sat there with him going through all the names of all the people and what they did. And I was most amused that after you'd been on TV, your name actually wasn't on the list. Did you hide your?
I didn't.
Hide your talents from them?
I didn't really tell anyone at school that I could sing.
And then you just sort of here I am on TV.
Yeah, I kind of put a video up on YouTube of like me singing Ave Maria by Beyonce, and a few of my friends saw that and oh, you're really good, and I didn't really kind of take any notice to it.
But at that point, did you think, oh yeah, is that what you're
it's
thinking?
kind of like someone said, oh, that was better than Beyonce.
And my other question is, when the school put on musical events like the end of the year show or whatever, you didn't volunteer to do any of that? No, you just thought, nah,
I
not for
don't
me.
like performing in front of my friends, which sounds weird because I've performed in front of lots of people.
Yeah, millions. Yeah.
But I don't like performing in front of my friends.
No.
It's just something I don't want to do.
Just keep away from. Yeah.
They've asked me a few times to sing, but I'm just like, no.
And how has this fame affected your school life or even your home life?
Well, when I go out, I kind of get recognised quite a lot. So it's different in that sense, but I'm still so close to all my friends. I still speak to them all the time. At school a lot at the minute, kind of like...
I suppose you need that for grounding, don't you, to keep your friends close to you?
my friends keep me grounded, and so do my fans. They keep me grounded as well. But
so when you're walking through Norwich and you're doing a bit of shopping in the Chapperfield, and you're just going up the escalator, and all these girls come chasing after you, what do you do? Do you run away?
No.
I would.
I obviously say hello and stuff, but sometimes I just want to kind of stay at home and relax.
So you don't tend to put yourself out in the public domain too often. No, well, that's really, really good. Now, I think we're going to close the interview there. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I'm glad we caught up with you at long last, because we've been tracking your every move for the last 2 years in a nice way. And thank you very much for taking the time out. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.